Not another one of those. And with that, welcome to case 2-4 of Justice for All in the Ace Attorney trilogy that is the Phoenix trilogy. What I have to say about this case before I really start this, I really don't like this case. It's my second most hated case out of the 5 Ace Attorney games that I have played. I know a lot of people like it, and I will say the message that Phoenix learns in this case is great. It's a message that every, lawyer has to or should learn in their career. But I think the execution of it is so bad in this case, and that just really ruins it for me. There are also other parts of it that really bug me. One of them is that Phoenix completely lacks balls in this case. Also, the characters aren't that interesting. The villain isn't that great. The subplot in this case is annoying. There's one good thing about it though, so... Also, maybe this is because I just have a bad memory of this case, but, well, as I said before, Justice for All was the first Ace Attorney game I played, and this was the first really long case I got to. It just dragged on and on. I think it dragged on so long and it annoyed me so much that I stopped midway through this case, and then played 1-4 for the first time, and I finished that at around 3 AM once. And then I finished this one up a bit later, and oh my god, it was still worse. Anyway, with that, let me start case 2-4, called or labeled Farewell My Turnabout. Yeah, he sure did. I'm getting too old for this. Oh, I'm proud of the guy for doing the series justice.
So the person everyone was cheering for, I guess he got the prize? Yep! You know who we're talking about, right, Pearly? The Nickel Samurai! No, every Sunday I only watch the educational channel's Kids Masterpiece Theater.
Wonderful, they actually managed to spell kids apostrophe properly this time. It's not gonna last.
Okay, that's it. From now on, it's the Nickel Samurai. All the kids watch it. Do you like the Nickel Samurai too, Mr. Nick?
Nah, Nick's an old fart, so he's not allowed to watch it anymore. Says somebody who is technically of German legal age. That's right, but I do like Kids' Masterpiece Theater.
Hey, I didn't know you were so young at heart, Nick. Mr. Nick, you're a grown-up. You're not allowed to watch it anymore. You're supposed to act your age and have interests that match.
Says the cutie pie that watches the educational channel's Masterpiece Theater. Hypocrite.
It's very important.
Oh, give it a rest, Pearly. Looks like I made the right choice in inviting everyone here. I'm glad you're all having a good time.
It's like a dream.
Too bad for the Java Ninja, though. Last year he lost to the Pink Princess, warrior of Little Old Tokyo. I thought this might be his year.
Yeah. Oh, hey, did anyone else think that the Java Ninja was a bit different today? Different? What do you mean? Well, he wasn't carrying his bright red guitar.
Hey, you're right. Strange to walk around without a signature guitar. I will never understand these people and their shows. There are some people I do not understand why they like the show or why they are so intense about it, but then I have my own shows that I'm intense about. Anyway, Mr. Powers, thank you very much for tonight. Oh, it was nothing. I owe you one, so it's just my way of saying thanks. For something that happened like a year ago.
Hey Nick, come on! It's time to get going to the lobby! There's a post-ceremony stage show that's supposed to start real soon.
And then I heard there's going to be a press conference after that. A press conference? Is he going to make a speech about winning this year's prize? Well, not exactly. Something about the Nickel Samurai confessing something. Confessing? Sounds pretty serious.
Aw, Nick, come on! You don't want us to be the last ones there, do you? Yeah, Mr. Nick, do you?
Why me? The show doesn't even start for another 20 minutes. I really owe you one. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't know what would have happened. What you did, it was a real tight spot I was in, and you fought so hard to get me out. Well, that can happen when you don't use lube properly. I don't care what happens, I'll never forget everything you've done for me. Sorry. Thanks for taking the time to take it out and show it to me. Dangly parts. But I'm really sorry, I don't know a thing about it. He has nothing to say about the Nickel Samurai. So, you're going to study to become a lawyer too? Am I right or am I right? It must be real tough. There's all those thick books with hard words you have to read. The words aren't that difficult to say or read, and the books aren't that difficult to understand. As long as you know how to read legal.
Well...
Oh, yeah, Mr. Powers doesn't know that Maya is a spirit medium.
I thought he'd be able to tell by my clothes.
Maybe he thinks I've got some strange hobby on the side or something. Considering the OC characters I've seen for Ace Attorney, her having this strange hobby clothes is not all that different from them.
What's that supposed to mean?
So, are you Maya's little sister?
I'm sorry, but no.
Oh, then you must be Mr. Wright's little sister.
Again, I'm sorry, but...
Then, whose little sister are you?
I'm sorry, but I'm an only child.
Well... spoilers. Yes, she is an only child. About as much as Maya was the only surviving family member she had when Mia died in the previous game. Oh, I see. Sorry. Pearl looks so sad. She looks really sorry, too. Why should she be sorry? I mean, it's not her fault that she's a single child. Unless she did something to a previous child.
If this is all a dream, I don't want to wake up! And all the directors and stars that we're here to see the heroes, wow!
I had no idea who most of them were.
Neither did I. Nick, you've got to cut that news-only habit out. Your new show is going to be the Nickel Samurai, every Sunday morning at 8. Oh, I know! We can watch together starting next week! I'll come wake you up extra early to make sure, okay?
Maya, I haven't been awake at 8 voluntarily on weekends for years. I doubt I'm gonna do it again. Not even for cartoons like the Looney Tunes. So don't even think it. I'm fine. You know, you really don't have to do that on my account. The award ceremony was just held on that stage. It was really fabulous. I see that Max's way of talking has caught on to Phoenix from the last case.
You just reminded me of the circus for a second. Well, shows like that are guaranteed to be good, you know? That chandelier is really something, isn't it? I thought it was a kind of spaceship. Hey Nick, how about we get one of these for the office?
One of those hanging from a poor, weak ceiling? I don't think so. Also, where the hell am I supposed to get the money for one of these things? Edward isn't around. Thank you very much for inviting us today. Oh, it was nothing really. Guys like us don't get to come to a place like this often, so I thought I'd invite you all.
Hey Mr. Powers, what have you been up to lately?
Well, since the Pink Princess successfully wrapped up last month, I've been on the kids' exercise show. I told you they wouldn't end up properly continuing their success of spelling kids properly. While wearing a rabbit mask over my face.
Oh, I see.
I'm still really sorry about all the headaches I caused you that time, Mr. Wright.
Please don't remind me.
Oh, well, what's done is done, so let's forget about it.
Yes, let's forget about it, Phoenix.
This is Will Powers. He's an action star. His popularity exploded when he was the Steel Samurai. And he was the first case Maya worked on with me.
You can't tell by looking at you, but you're a really nice guy with a love of kids.
Oh, thanks.
By the way, Phoenix,
I thought we were supposed to forget about that case. Why are you reminding me about that case? I can't believe they're going to make a movie based on the Nickel Samurai. Yeah, that's as stupid as basing a movie on this game. It's just a stupid idea, right?
I can't believe it either, but for a different reason.
The Steel Samurai, an epic story of one hero and a desperate fight against his arch-enemy, the evil magistrate in the city of Neo-Old Tokyo. And last year they started a new series, The Nickel Samurai. The new series seems to be a hit with the kids too. The Steel Samurai is a show I have a lot of strong feelings for, so I hope that maybe I'd get a chance to do something in this new one.
Yeah, it's too bad. It'd be great to see you on the show. With the new actor Matt Engard, he's super popular right now.
Yes, Matt Engard is going to become important, and I have to mention something about his name right away. Yes, his last name is French, Engard, but even when I was simply reading the text while playing this game, the longer the case went on, the more annoying he became, and the more annoying it was to read his goddamn full name instead of just calling him Matt all the time, and I mean all the time by all the characters. So as it went on, I started reading him as Engard, mostly because he was annoying me. So it might happen during the Let's Play of this case that I am going to start calling him Engard, because either my voice is giving out, or he's annoying me too much, or I didn't switch to French fast enough. Just pointing out, they should have just called him Matt all the time, after naming him once.
Mr. Engard?
Looks like Pearls doesn't know who he is.
This year, it's going to be the Nickel Samurai versus the Jammin' Ninja at the box office.
Jammin' Ninja? Who's that again? So who is this Jammin' Ninja again?
He's a hero, duh! His symbol is a bright red guitar he's always carrying.
A ninja who's always carrying around a bright red guitar?
How does that even work?
Yeah, I mean, it's so very fitting into blending into the shadows with his cornflower blue outfit and the red artery veins on it with the brown mesh. A ninja who becomes a star?
Yeah, a ninja who becomes a star!
There's a strong rivalry between the two of them. Global Studios is Nickel Samurai and Worldwide Studios is Jam and Ninja. They even air at the same time.
You know what I heard? I heard those two don't get along at all.
Well, gee, I thought, where would you get that from?
The Nickel Samurai's on guard and the guy who plays the Jam and Ninja, I mean.
The Nickel Samurai speaks French? Oh, you mean that on guard, the actor? I guess even the World of Heroes isn't a sparkling, happy place. Yeah. Well, we can only go to the hallway right now. Wow. What is with this place? Looks like I've stumbled into Oz or something. Way in the back, there's a sign for the bathroom. I bet we have a little time to look around before the show starts. Fine, I'll look around. There are toilets in each room in this hotel, but since all sorts of events are held here, there are bathrooms for people who aren't staying here to use as well. Actually, I'm pretty sure that most hotels have public bathrooms. Then again, I haven't stayed in a hotel for some time. And the video is frozen? There we go. Good thing that I didn't precede the text. Perfect for people like me who can't afford to stay here in the first place. Don't worry, I've read a lot of fanfiction where you get, like, a prize for getting the suite here, or you win a raffle ticket or something. To Mr. Ongard from the Global Studio staff. It'd be nice if lawyers got flowers too. Something like, to Mr. Wright from all your grateful clients. I'm sure there's fanfiction for that somewhere. Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. Let's see, record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family. As far as I know... Oh wait, Juan Corrida. Maybe he did have family. Carrying all these flowers home would be hard, I think. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Juan Corrida's room. Juan Corrida. His name just sounds like a star's name. I've heard it before, but I don't know anything about him at all. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Matt Ongard's room. Matt Ongard. I've heard that name before. Oh yeah, Maya's always yammering about him like the obsessed fan that she is. Yes, Maya is a fangirl, and yes, I feel dirty being associated with her like that. Then again, I'm a different kind of fangirl. I can understand flowers in front of the dressing room, but what are stuffed bears doing here? Could it be that there's an action star who has a soft spot for teddy bears? Nah, can't be. Pfft, that's like having a prosecutor who is a fan of the Steel Samurai. It's just silly. Sounds like the post-ceremony show is about to start.
Alright! I'm so pumped! I wonder if he's going to show off his special move today. Nickel Samurai Smelting!
Actually, what I'm interested in most is the press conference.
You mean the big confession the Nickel Samurai is going to make after the show? So, what is it? Don't you know what it's about, Mr. Powers?
Well, I'm not the Steel Samurai anymore, so I don't have any idea. How would still being the Steel Samurai tell you what is going on with the Nickel Samurai show?
Bah.
Sorry. Oh, so I guess you are all going to the press conference then?
Yeah, of course!
If that's the case, then here, take these tickets so you can actually get in. Thank you very much. Well, let's get going to the lobby.
Looks like it's over this way, Mr. Nick. Okay, for great justice!
You're in the wrong game for that. They called this so suddenly that something about it just seems off, you know? You mean the press conference? Yeah, he said there's something I'd like to confess if I win. I heard he faxed this request for a conference into the office only yesterday. Yesterday? That is kind of sudden. But I guess his manager set everything up somehow, so he was lucky. Nice manager. Only a really gaudy hotel would have such a large, gaudy lobby to match.
I think they're going to have the post-ceremony show over there.
They're using a compact stage, I see.
Oh, I'm all ready to use my special samurai power.
Maya looks like she's ready to start a fight. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. The Nickel Samurai's post-ceremony stage show will not be held tonight due to unforeseen circumstances.
What? Why?
Ow, you didn't have to pinch me. Pinch yourself if you don't believe it. We're asking for everyone's cooperation at this time, so please stay where you are. This is a special request from the police. Police? Did they just say the police? Do you want me to go check out what's going on? Wait, I'll come with you.
Freeze! You two, didn't you hear the announcement just now? Just finished telling you to not move! That voice! I've heard that voice somewhere before. Honestly, youth these days can't be bothered to listen to other people when they talk. Just the other day was the same thing with a small footbridge with a sign next to it said, "Beware, bridge down, and along comes the lust."
Oh god, it's her. Yes, it's her. Well, actually, it's she. Oh my god, are you done yet? This non-stop chatter. It can't be... Miss Oldbag?
What is it, you young whippersnappers? Do I know you? Wait, you! Your powers, aren't you?
Yeah, about what happened back then.
You didn't get nominated last year either, did you? Oh, that's right. You're doing that children's exercise program trying to play nice.
Yeah, that's me. Thankfully, I still have a job.
I love that show and you're a hoot. You're the Big Brother character, right? Yes, even with your phones covered by a mask, I know.
Yeah, I don't really remember what voice I gave her, but then who cares? As long as it's annoying and weak and very annoying to listen to, it's fine.
Look at my uniform and tell me you can't tell I'm a member of security!
You look like you're wearing pajamas and an old tape wind-up recorder.
But that outfit... Annoying noisy brat's got the blaster!
It doesn't matter if I present anything to her, she's not gonna say anything, so I'm not gonna bother with it. Miss Oldbag, what are you doing here? What happened to your position at Global Studios?
Oh, that old place. Well, since that incident, they've been letting people go. When they cut the security team, I got the pink slip.
What incidents? What did you do?
I didn't do anything, you young'un. Don't you remember? That incident's a year ago. When this lady got on the witness stand and testified.
Yeah.
And you weren't you the one who was bullying me, this fragile girl at heart?
I plead the fifth. Silly Phoenix. Your world doesn't have the fifth.
But you know, I think maybe I rubbed the upper management the wrong way by testifying. Yes, it has to be that everything's all your fault.
Me?
I thought about being a bodyguard at first after being handed a little pinky.
You? A bodyguard?
For your friend, that fiery good-looking guy with the red jacket and the ruffles.
Mr. Edgeworth?
But...
That sort of arrangement would be entirely too troublesome for me.
That's what he said to me. What did I ever do to deserve that?
So, did something happen?
I don't have all the details, but looks like another one of those incidents happened again.
An incident? Like a murder kind of incident? I've been reading Detective Conan a lot lately, so an incident being a murder is not very shocking anymore.
Maybe. You see, I'm a bit of a devilish woman. So wherever I go, a rain of blood will come pouring down. Bet you didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure blood does come pouring down. Specifically from people who stab their eye sockets out so they don't have to look at you anymore. Then shouldn't you quit being a security guard, at least for other people's sake?
Silence, whippersnapper!
Hey, Nick?
What is it? I don't like that devilish smile playing on your lips.
Let's make like we're going to the bathroom and check things out!
No way! The police told us to not go anywhere, remember?
How boring! You're such a boring guy. You've got no motivation, no spirit.
Well, excuse him for actually thinking of being respectful towards the authority of somebody, even if the police in this world actually has no authority.
What's going on? Are you giving Mystic Maya trouble again, Mr. Nick?
Not you too, Pearls. Please don't stick your little nose into this one.
So listen to this, Pearly. This one time at Lori Camp,
Nick, whoa! Nick, you actually told her about that? That was only between you and Larry. And Edgeworth. See, this is why you don't drink sangria with beer. Okay, I get it. Let's go take a look.
Yay! I knew you couldn't say no to me, Nick. That's right. You'd walk over miles of hot coals for Mystic Maya, wouldn't you, Mr. Nick?
That would be every time we work a case together.
Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go already. You can come along too, Pearly. Goody! I get to come!
I feel dirty having voiced that for Pearly. Whatever, let's go back. There's nothing really out of the ordinary here.
Are you looking for the something that the old lady was talking about?
Doesn't look like it happened here. Well, we better go look somewhere else.
All right, then let's try.
Excuse me.
Ah!
Are you by chance Miss Maya Fey?
Yeah, that's me.
You have a phone call waiting for you at the front desk. Mr. Herbert, paging Mr. Herbert, you have a phone call waiting for you at the front desk.
A call? I wonder if it's someone from Kurine Village. What's wrong, Mystic Maya? Oh, nothing. I'll just go on ahead to check it out, okay? Okay.
Right this way, Miss Fey.
Let's go look somewhere else now, Mr. Nick.
Yeah, okay.
This is a little exciting and a little scary.
I told ya! I get people the info they want, which means I've got a right to know. Nope, don't care who you are, pal. We're still investigating, so you can't go in.
What's your problem? Just you wait, I'll be over the morning paper. Scruffy detective secret scandal revealed. You'll see. I'll get you back. Those two sound pretty serious.
That southern accent can only mean...
Alright!
Hey, Lotta. I just had to deal with you 2 cases ago. Why are you here again? Then again, your role isn't as big as previously, so it's a bit better.
Come on, do a gal a favor and tell us, Gov. I'm just doing my job now. I've got rights.
You? Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Hey pal, help a guy out. Tell that only police are allowed here. This is the scene of a murder, so she should leave this to us pros.
murder?
Oh, shoot me in my big mouth.
See, I knew it. My gut instinct told me so. I always trust my gut. A murder, it said, and that's what it is. A genuine murder.
Hey, wait.
Yeehaw, a murder off a big star, no less.
Oh man, I'm in trouble now. Would you take a look at this for me? Listen, pal. I'm not leaking any info about the evidence to you this time. If I do, my salary's really gonna get it. And then I won't even be able to get those instant noodles down at the discount market. Okay, he has nothing to say about that. I was really shocked by what happened to her in that one case. I didn't know she had such immense power.
Awesome power?
I thought maybe I should do some self-improvement and take up a hobby. So I went out and bought some morning glory seeds and planted them, so. That's a good way to improve yourself. Haha. Well, it's nothing really. Do you know this person? You meet a lot of people as a detective, pal. So we make extra sure to not forget people because that's our job. Now, having said that, I don't remember ever seeing this person before.
Which means that you're kind of forgetful, aren't you, Mr. Detective?
That's not what it means. Not exactly, anyway.
You're telling me he never saw the person before, who was probably standing right next to me?
Okay, nothing about Will Powers. I absolutely agree with you. I would rather forget about Old Bag myself. That girl is number 3 on my people I've seen a lot of lately list. Oh? Who's number 1? As if you need to ask. It's you, pal. Oh. So who's number 2? Maya Fey. Looks like she's not around this time.
It must be nice to be such good friends with everyone, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
Somehow, I don't think that's the real meaning of Detective Gumshoe's list. I look good. I think I've lost some weight, pal. It's only wishful thinking. Wishful thinking, huh? In that case, I wishfully think I've lost some weight. I wishfully think he might face the facts one day. The fact that I am the one who is in an intense, open, penetrating trust relationship with Edgeworth. Lately, I've been on the instant noodles only diet, pal. So, Detective Gumshoe, a murderer? No, that's not it. I got my facts mixed up for a second there, pal.
Mr. Nick? Is the dead person the Nickel Samurai?
Huh? What do you ask?
Well, Mystic Maya was rooting for him, so...
It wasn't the Nickel Samurai that got bumped. Actually, the Nickel Samurai is the one under suspicion of doing the bumping off. He just kept bumping until he finally got off.
Heh.
What? The guy that died was the hero named the Jammin' Ninja, pal. The Jammin' Ninja. So the victim was the Jammin' Ninja?
Mr. Jammin' Ninja?
He was on a really popular rival TV show too, the Nickel Samurai.
Oh.
The victim was the action star, Juan Corrida. He got a huge push and rode the express train to stardom. I mean, even I know who he is. Stop doing that video. React already. There we go. Man, that's taking long. Yeah, even I recognize his face. We don't have a poster of the Jammin' Ninja right now, but we saw him earlier. He was completely covered. How can you know his face? But I heard lately that Matt Ongeld's been taking the wind out of his sail. I'm telling you, pal, as far as who's popular, those two are hogging all the limelight. I guess there's no space for Mr. Perez at all, huh? Poor guy.
Mr. Ongeld, that's the Nickel Samurai, right?
Yup. I mean, no! You've got to say it with more oomph. The Nickel Samurai! Anyway, so now that Juan Corrida's gone, that means Mr. Ongard has the whole stage to himself, wouldn't you say? I wouldn't bet on it, pal. We can't have that happen, you know. Can't have that happen? What's that supposed to mean? Oh gee, I wonder what it could mean.
That woman with the big puffy hair that looks like cotton candy?
Sweetie, it's been a while since I've eaten cotton candy, but cotton candy is usually pink, but I've also seen it in lilac, a light blue, a pale green, and even in a pale yellow. But I have yet to see red cotton candy. You mean Lotta?
That woman, she was there that time too, right?
That time?
When Mystic Maya did that channeling.
Oh, that time. Well, Lotta's a journalist, so that's why she was there.
Journalist.
It looks like she was hanging around here before the murder happened. Hanging around? Yeah, hiding in wait in front of the Jammin' Ninja store, pal. But why would she? She wouldn't tell me, pal. Just said something about getting my big scoop. Scoop? What sort of news could you be after? Guess he doesn't have anything interesting to say after all. Or... wait, I still have to show him something. I just remembered. Oops! Not the move button, the present button. Since they are now named, we finally have them in here. I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything, but I know who Corrida and Matt Ongard are. You can't talk about one without talking about the other, I guess. They even debuted around the same time, so they have this real fiery rivalry with each other. Kinda like you and me, pal! I never knew he thought of me as a rival. Well, of course you two are rivals. I mean, even if you are in an open, deep, penetrating, trust, lust, whatever relationship with Edgeworth, he still thinks you're his rival and he still has a chance. The Nickel Samurai. He really took the Grand Prix tonight. Maya's a big fan of his, which is very important. Thank you for sharing that with us, Phoenix. Max. Nix. Yeah, I'm gonna call you Nix. It'll tie in perfectly with my Persona 3 Portable Let's Play. Really? I'm sorry then.
Why are you sorry?
Matt Ongard was just arrested, pal. On suspicion of murdering Juan Corrida. This is so vitally important, the entire sentence got written in orange.
What?
Why was Mr. Ongard arrested? Sorry, pal, but that's not something I can tell you. We just started the investigation, so we don't want any leaks. Looks like yet another Steel Samurai hero is in hot water. Wouldn't hot water cause steel or nickel to rust?
Maya knew about this.
Yeah, I know. She'd make me take the case. I know. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Wright? Looks like Juan Corrida has been killed. What? Juan? He's... It looks like he was murdered, and a suspect was arrested. Did anybody who was maybe in this lobby, aside from us, hear that? Juan Corrida was killed, and somebody was arrested. It was Matt Ongard. Did you hear that? Okay. Just making sure. That suspect is Mr. Matt Ongard. You're joking, right? Nope. They arrested the Nickel Samurai on suspicion of murdering the Jammin Ninja. Oh, not again. I feel sick.
Again?
About a year ago, something just like this happened, Pearls. I still can't believe... No way would Matt... What's Mr. Powers got in his hand? Oh, before I forget, this is for you, Mr. Wright. I got this from the bellboy that came by earlier. For me? But why? I don't know. All he said was it was for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney. Okay. It was almost right after you guys left. An old man who was a bellboy at this hotel showed up. And that's when he told you to give this to me? Yeah. Why giving this transceiver? They called this so suddenly that something just seems off, you know? This is the same one? Yeah, it's the same conversation. I'm gonna skip it because... my throat is very painful today. It's only started to ease up a little bit. Matt's younger than me, but you can practically see his star potential.
His star potential?
I got his autograph the other day. Feels kind of wrong now, doesn't it? I don't care what people say. Matt didn't kill Juan. I know he didn't. He debuted around the same time as Matt and everything, you know.
Really?
Yeah, it started out small. First it was singing contests, then swimming competitions. Then it was bowling tournaments, and then it was who could throw the best New Year's parties. Juan was always trying to one-up Matt. But lately, those two were escalating to more and more dangerous things. I thought that no good would come of it all, so I began to worry. And that just now was my game itself. Annoying. Too bad Juan's story ended so soon. I would have loved to see them exaggerate their dangerous things of rivalry even more. I'm honored you're asking me, but I have no idea who this person is. Sorry. Oh, it's okay. You don't have to apologize so much. Sorry. Yeah, we all would rather forget old bag exists. Matt is the most energetic and active actor out there right now. The Nickel Samurai really sealed his place as a pop idol, but he kept adding fuel to the fire of his rivalry with Juan anyway.
Mr. Juan, he's the Jammin Ninja, right?
Those two would butt heads over everything they could think of. But I'd say that Matt was the one who almost always came out on top. Almost always is wrong, you should say most of the time, or usually. And also, of course Matt is at the top between those two. I guess some people only know how to relate to others by butting heads like a ram. Juan said that he'd take Matt out on his time soon, so he joined a rival TV show.
And that was the Jammin' Ninja?
The stylish, powered Nickel Samurai and the Burnin' Jammin' Ninja. Well, things turned messy really fast with those two using their show for their war. My cock's bigger than your cock. My cock's double the size that yours is. Man, my voice is really going down now. And the final tally. Look around. It's pretty obvious how things ended up. Matt even won the Grand Prix this year. The final win over his rival, I guess. No, the final win over the rival is that he outlived him. Mr. Ongard was going to hold a press conference, wasn't he? That's what I heard. Though if you wanted to get technical about it, it was a Nickel Samurai's conference. The Nickel Samurais? Yeah, he was supposed to wear his costume and give the press conference that way. So he was supposed to be in costume? But why? I'm not sure. They don't keep me in the loop anymore. Yeah, this is basically a setup for, think, case 1-3. And you kind of figured it out already. Now that you mention it, she was only going to answer a phone call. Oh, you know girls, they talk for hours on the phone. Well, I don't. But then, I'm not what men would typically call a usual girl.
I'll take a quick look around for her.
Ugh!
What is it, Mr. Nick?
I'm not sure. Did this transceiver just... Yes, hello? Right here? Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? And you are? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with. Such as...
Help, Nick! Mystic Maya!
Maya? So, Mr. Wright, wouldn't you agree that the more important issue is the fate of the girl? Her fate? Does he mean what I think he means? Maya? Where are you? Are you hurt? Come now, don't fall apart on me yet. Come on, Phoenix, pull yourself together. Grow some balls! Now that I have your attention, Mr. Attorney, I have a modest proposal for you. If you do what I require, then I will return to you your valuable item unharmed. What is this called again in your fancy lawyer terms? Kidnapping for ransom. Yes, that's it. This is a kidnapping. My sight. Everything's fading away. Somebody pull the back of his neck hairs. It ought to, pain receptors ought to get him to actually do something. Maya. Maya's been kidnapped. You there? Mr. Wright, are you still there? How much? How much do you want? I'll rob a bank if I need to. Very good, Mr. Attorney. I'm glad you have such a good grasp of the situation. Hurry up and state your concern. And then return Maya. Money is not what I seek. What? What I want is a certain verdict. I would like a complete acquittal. Complete acquittal? What in the world have you done to me? I am not the person you will be representing. What? You are currently at the Gatewater Hotel, are you not? And I know that a murder has just taken place there. Juan Corrido was killed, and the suspect is Matt Ongard. Yeah, tell this to a random kidnapper. Yeah, it's not like the entire world actually has anything about confidentiality about this. You are, as expected, quite on top of things, Mr. Attorney. Not with Edgeworth, no. Now then, what I want is very simple. I want you to obtain a complete acquittal for Matt Ongard. Matt Ongard? But why? He did not kill anyone. I can attest to that. However, what? God damn it, Phoenix, if you would stop interrupting him all the time, he would tell you everything. So I would have to voice less. This game has too many text boxes giving me repeated information, or interrupting things, or repeating a certain word that is being currently explained to me. However, someone is framing him for the murder. A very smart someone who is setting him up to take the fall. If I agree and do what he wants, can I believe he'll keep to his end of the bargain? You are, of course, at liberty to believe me or not. However, there's one thing you can take as a fact. Right now, your very precious item is with me, in my possession.
Help me, Nick!
Maya! You have 2 days. Of course, tonight he will be in questioning with the police. But the trial is in 2 days. At that trial, you will win a not guilty verdict. Remember, you only have 1 chance. 1 chance, Mr. Wright. 1? You expect me to get a not guilty verdict in 1 day? Yes, exactly. I don't believe I was wrong in choosing you, so don't let me down. Oh yes, that's right. Now that I am playing the role of the kidnapper, I can't pass up this chance to say, and don't even think about calling the cops. Not great, but you get the idea. Damn it! Who the hell are you? Alright, I'll tell you that much. Although earlier I said that you do not need to know who I am. My name is De Killer. That is such an imaginative name.
Mr. Nick, where's Mystic Maya?
She's been kidnapped.
It's all my fault! I'll get gone with Mystic Maya!
And the video is still lagging. Come on, OBS, stop. Stop freezing during the recording, it's very annoying. It's not your fault, Pearls.
It is Mystic Maya!
Mr. Wright, I think we should tell the police what is going on. No, we can't do that. If we do, who knows what will happen to Maya?
Mr. Nick, what about the detective we saw earlier?
Detective Gumshoe! Yes, that's it. Wait here and I'll be right back. Alright, I'll take care of Pearl while you're away. Yeah, telling a detective it has nothing to do with the police. A detective has no connection to the police, so telling him is definitely not gonna somehow be telling the police. Shh, not so loud. The ransom is complete acquittal for Matt Ongard. Wait, the deal is complete acquittal in exchange for Maya? This means Matt Ongard is obviously the killer, pal. No doubt about it. But the guy said Matt Ongard is innocent. Do you really believe what a kidnapper tells you, pal? I absolutely agree with Gumshoe. I guess he has a point. If Ongard is really innocent, then why the kidnapping? And on top of everything else, there's all this evidence we keep finding. Huh? The guys with the eagle eyes are really lapping it up like they just caught a huge fish. But it's strange. There's so much evidence that it feels like there's something wrong. There's too much evidence? Is that possible? Actually, didn't the kidnapper say something about Ongard being set up? Anyway, looks like you won't be leaving here tonight, pal. Just sit tight and cooperate with the investigation. Tomorrow you can start yours. Alright. Isn't there another way? We've also got to be careful about pushing the kidnapper the wrong way. Speaking of, why did you tell me, a detective, who has a connection to the police, that she's being kidnapped? Although you were told to not tell the police. You're right.
Oh, my head. Where am I? I wonder if I'm still in that hotel. What happened to me? Nick? Pearly? Come on, you guys. This isn't funny anymore.
I see you have awoken.
Ah! Who are you?
Me? I am known as the Killer.
The killer? You mean like an assassin? I'm too young to die.
Don't worry. You are not my target. For now, anyway.
Nick! Nick, where are you? Help me.
Yes, that's right. Only one person can save you now, and that is Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What? Nick's going to save me?
Calm down, be a good girl. Think of this as a business transaction.
A business transaction?
I'm going to contact him now. I hope you'll cooperate and play your assigned role well.
Nick... What's going to happen to me? Nick... Pearls... Sis...
Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as...
Good morning!
Oh, morning, Pearls.
Mr. Nick, come on, let's hurry and go see Mr. Ongard.
We have to wait a bit, Pearls. Visiting hours don't start until 9 AM, so...
Oh, I see. Oh, Mystic Maya. If only I went with you that time.
Poor Pearls. She's been like this since last night. We managed to get home somehow yesterday evening. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe gently holding her hand and leading her here. You weren't the one holding her hand? Weird. But by the looks of it, I don't think Pearls got any sleep at all last night.
Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya, she's alright, right?
Yeah, she's alright. Either way, I'm going to save her. You can trust me on that.
Please help her.
I'm only able to say this calm and collected because Pearls is doing the crying for the both of us. Currently, she is not crying. Anyway, how's Charlie? No matter where I look in this familiar space I call my office. No, I can't let my mind wander now. I don't have the time. I've got to get going on this case. Dude, I don't care about Maya. I want to know how Charlie is doing. We couldn't wait for our visiting hours to start, so Pearls and I came down here early to visit one nickel samurai charged with the murder of the Jamma ninja. Good morning. How are you today? I know the situation might be a little tough for you. We're... Oh, sorry, dude. I already signed up. Excuse me? I already have life insurance. I signed up a long time ago because my job is, you know... Oh, no. We're not insurance salespeople. Really? Dude, I really don't need that right now either. Fire extinguishers? I mean, this building isn't my house, so... No. We're not here to sell you fire extinguishers either. I'm a lawyer. My name is Phoenix Wright. A lawyer? Oh, hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my manager, okay?
Nickel Samurai sure is a strange person, isn't he?
I think strange is an understatement. Strange is an understatement for everyone in this case, or this entire game series.
Sorry about that. You're just in time.
Huh?
You're a lawyer dude, right? My manager's looking for a good one right now, so how about it? Mr. Nick, this is our chance. I have to make him let me take his case. I have to.
Mr. Ongard, this is an attorney's badge.
Dude, I'm sorry, but I don't have the free time to be looking at things like that.
Huh?
I'm much too busy with Nickel Samurai stuff right now. I don't have the time to take a lawyer's correspondence course. Why does he believe I'm a salesman? Insurance and extinguishers. Now this! What's that?
It's a ticket for the press conference. You were going to give one after winning the Grand Prix, right?
Huh? Me?
Yeah, while you were in costume, no less.
I never heard anything like that, dude. I only heard about the stage show. I always leave that kind of stuff to my manager.
He didn't know? That's odd. Actually, let's show him the...
Dude, I know I like to throw money around, but it's not like I buy anything and everything.
That's nice because it's not up for sale anyway.
Dude, this person looks like a member of my fan club. Hold on a sec, I'm gonna ask the fan club president, okay?
Dude, you know what? Forget I asked.
Yeah, I'm such a handsome devil.
Yeah.
And I'm way good at sports. Karate, tennis, judo, soccer, football, hockey, fencing. Dude, it's no wonder I'm so popular.
Yeah. You're also good at sitting in a jail cell, Mr. Popular.
Man, it's too bad he's dead.
You killed him. That's the most logical conclusion, don't you think?
Dude, what are you talking about? You're making a huge mistake.
If that's such a mistake, then why did they issue an arrest warrant for you?
Oh, hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the guy in charge of this place, okay? Stars sure know a lot of people, don't they?
I wonder if that phone even really gets reception in here.
I guess you're right about the warrant after all.
Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we might be making some progress here. Unfortunately, we are not. This is the very beginning of the case, and it'll just get worse. Sorry to intrude, but I would like to ask you a few personal questions.
That's okay, but dude, my autobiography is coming out soon, so if I say stuff without the publisher's approval, then I'm gonna be in really hot water. Oh, hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my publisher, okay? Mr. Ongard is so lucky. He has so many people he can talk to.
I don't know if he actually has anyone he can really talk to.
Sorry about that. Like I thought, the publisher said it'd be real bad if I said anything, dude.
Does he have a mind of his own?
This is the guy who needs the ghost of his big-breasted boss to finish a case.
Mr. Ongard, I would like to ask you about the murder.
Oh, are you covering this for a tabloid as a side job, dude? Well, if you want my statement on this, you should ask for my staff.
No, I'm not asking on behalf of a tabloid.
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the president of the studio, okay? Is he alright, Mr. Nick?
If we're talking about Mr. Ongard's brain here, I wouldn't put my money on it. Well, I wouldn't put my money on your brain.
Sorry about that. The studio president said
Even Neo Mount Fuji itself knows that I'm not the murderer.
Mr. Nick, what's Neo Mount Fuji?
It's a mountain in the city of Neo Tokyo, the city of the Nickel Samurai protects. So wait, what happened to the Steel Samurai if he is no longer protecting Neo Tokyo? I guess I talked with him about everything? Or do I have to I think I have to show him the transceiver.
Mr. Nick, what are you going to do with that?
I don't know yet, but I figured I could at least show it to him. Is that a transceiver? It looks like a real nice one too. I got it as a present from someone. Interesting. I've also been instructed to take your case. Is that what you heard from the transceiver? Yes. Dude, that's terrible. Don't let some disembodied voice boss you around. This coming from a man with a cell phone on his wrist. Well, dude, I think it's about time for me to get going. Please, wait. I really need to take your case. There's always other people in need of a lawyer, right? Want me to introduce you to a few?
Please, please, does Mr. Nick represent you?
Man, oh man, lawyers these days. Now you dudes use kids to pull in clients too? No, only this one. If you don't take me as a client, then the killer is going to... Wait, what did you just say? The killer. The killer? What's he doing? He looks like he's mulling something over. Alright, dude. I accept your terms. Huh? I'll let you represent me in court.
We did it! We did it, Mr. Nick!
Yeah. I don't feel any better for it, and he doesn't look too happy either. Go ahead, ask me anything. I'll help out as much as I can. By the way, first hint, he reacted to the name Dekela, so... yeah, it's kind of obvious. Now go, do I have to talk to him about that again? Okay, it is a new text, so I will. Man, I thank my lucky stars that people know my name. Well, you're quite the hero, and you're in the national spotlight.
I didn't know who he is. Does that mean I'm not a good citizen?
It's really great to be the Nickel Samurai. Dude, lately, I just keep on getting more and more popular. True enough. The Nickel Samurai is very popular among high schoolers and secretaries right now. I guess Mr. Ongard has a way of catching the eyes of women. Do you know my motto? Refreshing like a spring breeze. That's what I am. I thought the spring breeze always carries pollen around, which activates people's hay fever. I wouldn't really call that refreshing.
A spring breeze.
That's why this kind of scandal is disastrous, dude. I mean, even if I get out of here tomorrow, it's still gonna look bad. Everyone loves a good scandal. Personally, I don't care about it. Can you tell maybe about your activities last night? After I got the reward, I took a break and went back to my room. I had a post-ceremony stage show to do, so I was in a Nickel Samurai costume. And you were alone the entire time? My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Because of the press conference you were supposed to have after the show? I told you, dude, I have no idea about any press conference, alright? That's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy. Mr. Corrida was already dead at that time? Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager. With the way he's always talking about his manager, it's as if she runs his life. And that's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me, and then out of the blue, the dude arrested me. I just want to point out, they already mentioned the manager's gender, she. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be a surprise later on. How about you and the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida? What sort of... That's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that fate of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. And he wanted to try making a Jammin' Ninja movie, even though we all know it'd fail. The Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right? Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you'd think it'd be the other way around, you know? Do you know why you were arrested? I guess maybe my full body search went badly. Did they find something on you? They found a button from the Jammin' Ninja's costume. A button? I don't get it either. It was caught in the pleats of my samurai pants. The hakama.
Ah!
Dude, I really think someone planted it there though. I'm serious. I wonder if that's what really happened. I guess this is about all I'm going to get out of him.
Mr. Nick?
Yeah?
Let's ask one last thing. Let's test Mr. Ungar to see if he really is innocent or guilty.
We can do that?
Yes. If you use this.
Maya's Magatama? Yeah, wasn't he supposed to give that back like 2 cases ago?
He won't be able to hide any secrets from you, Mr. Nick. I'm sure of it. I get it.
Mr. Ongard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Please answer me honestly. What is it, dude? Did you kill Mr. Juan Corrida? Oh man, I'm getting really dizzy right now. This isn't good. Please put the phone away and answer this question yourself. Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corrida, okay?
Well, Mr. Nick?
Nothing. Not a chain or lock in sight.
Which means I think it is alright to trust him.
Yeah, it does appear that way. Well, at least I can breathe a sigh of relief knowing my client is innocent. What an ass! He only takes clients that are actually innocent. If they're actually guilty, well, they can burn, apparently. What an ass! The trial's tomorrow, right? I'm counting on you, dude.